Hey everybody, I'm Yuri from Capcom Unity, and I'm here with DeadeyeDave.
Hello, everyone.
And we're here to talk about DeadeyeDave's favorite monster, which happens to be one of the deadliest in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. It's the Deviljho.
I love the Deviljho. One of my favorite things about him is that I feel like he was designed by a very enthusiastic child. And I don't mean that as any sort of offense towards the Capcom designers, but some of the best ideas come out of really small children. So the way I imagine this going was that you had a little kid with his crayons and he was saying, "This is a T-Rex. It's the biggest T-Rex in all the world. It's the hungriest T-Rex, and it breeds lasers." And then that's how the design of the Deviljho started.
And then add teeth everywhere, right?
Yeah, just teeth all over the place. The guy has teeth on his jaw. If you make his armor, you have teeth down your legs. He's just a very great simplistic design of hunger on two legs. One of the things that I really liked about him was that if you play Monster Hunter Tri and then you go on to high rank, and in one of the first high rank quests you do, you have to capture a Korapeko. At that point, you felt a little bit like you'd seen everything. Then when Korapeko does his dance and does a roar, you think, "I don't know that roar. What monster is that from?" And then a theme music starts, and you've never heard that theme music before. It sounds kind of like the Jaws theme.
At that point, you probably went to the bathroom in your pants, and
But then when you turn the camera around, you see that there's this giant killer T-Rex that you have no idea what it is or where it came from. And suddenly he's hitting you in your low rank armor, probably for about 90% of your health, maybe all of your health, and you just never saw it coming. It was surprising in so many ways, and he's also, I believe, the only monster in Tri that had his own theme music where you didn't have to fight him in a unique area. So he would just show up anywhere, in any area, and his theme music wins.
Yes.
Like Tundra theme, Mogowitz theme, Volcano theme. Deviljho doesn't care. Deviljho has his music.
that's definitely a statement of power there.
I think the most iconic Deviljho attack is definitely when he just breathes lasers on you. Most other monsters are content with breathing fire. Sometimes they shoot beams of lava, but Deviljho just breathes lasers. He's a very unique fight from the perspective of preparation. You need to have a bunch of different items to basically resist his overwhelming offense. One of these is Nulberries, which you're going to need for his laser breath, because the laser breath gives you Dragon Blight, which completely drains any element or status or slime from your weapon. So you're just reduced to raw damage. Another thing you need to bring is Adamant Seeds, because just by drooling, Deviljho can give you a crippling defense down debuff, which can massively lower your defense. And then the third thing you definitely need is Dung Bombs, because Deviljho gets hungry, and when he gets hungry, he eats. And if there's nothing to eat except you, he's gonna eat you. So it's not exactly the high road, but you gotta do what a hunter has to do. You gotta throw poop in his face.
Yes. There's an aspect of that you can take to your advantage, which is by placing different kinds of meat.
Yes, he will eat anything. He is probably the only monster where placing meats is a consistently useful tactic. For some other monsters, if they see you place it, or if they're not in the right mood, or if it's not a Tuesday, they're not going to eat the meat. Deviljho will always eat the meat. He will eat your poisonous meat. He will eat other monsters that are dead. He will eat captured monsters. He will eat his own tail.
Wow.
Give him the opportunity. So he doesn't care. He will always eat the meat. And I think the most popular meat that people use online is the drug meat, and that puts it to sleep, which lets you resort to one of the oldest tactics, sleep bombing.
Yeah, sleep bombing is quite effective. You put a monster to sleep, put a couple of bombs around him, and just set them off. Speaking of hungry Joe, there's also the Savage Deviljho.
Yes, Savage Deviljho is a new subspecies, which again, because Joe is so unique, this subspecies is not technically counted as a different monster. This goes back to what I was saying, the designer of the Deviljho was a 9-year-old child. So what he said was that the Savage Deviljho is like the regular Deviljho, he's just angrier.
Yes.
And you wouldn't like him when he's angrier.
And that makes a huge difference too. You know, the laser beam dragon attack goes farther. You know, his attacks do more damage, and it's just a nastier fight.
Yeah, it's interesting because he starts off angry, and then when you make him angrier, I think for a human, blood rushes to our face and our face turns kind of red. But for him, lasers rush to his face, and his face just crackles with purple laser electricity, and his eyes glow with the darkness of hunger. So at that point, you very much need to be careful.
Yes, definitely be very, very careful. And I think we can wrap it up here with the monster that clearly wins the internet by being a T-Rex with lasers. So thank you so much, DeadeyeDave, for the great insights on the Deviljho.
Thank you, Yuri. It was a pleasure to be here.
And if you there watching this video want to be part of this video series, you can head on to the Capcom Community blog and forum to see more information on how to participate. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Goodbye.